coming up to the stage next is a great friend of mine. Known him for a very long time. He's performed in LA. He's also was a performer at the SLC Comedy Carnival. Please give it up for Mr. Levi Rounds.
Hey everybody. I never really make it down here, and I rode the train today from downtown. I got to see the sights on tracks. 4500 South, a man with no shirt. No fucking shirt at all. He wasn't even cold. He didn't look cold. But I yelled from the window, "What are you doing?" He didn't even get on the fucking train. I think his whole plan today was to fuck with me. I'm just not gonna wear a shirt. I'm gonna ruin that guy's whole night. My set is gonna be all fucked up because I'm thinking, does that guy got a shirt yet? Where's his fucking shirt? And I got offered a candy cane without a wrapper. Somebody offered me a candy cane. I said, I'm not taking that candy cane. And then a lady goes, maybe it's just got the holiday spirit. Maybe you should have some holiday spirit. I was like, holiday spirit? It's like mid-January. We're supposed to go back to hating everything now. I'm not taking that candy cane. Just take the candy cane. It might have been in his asshole. If this is fucking July and somebody hands you candy without a wrapper, it was in their asshole. You got holiday spirit all on your stupid head. I'm not taking the candy cane. So I didn't take the candy cane. Caused a lot of turmoil on that particular train car. We had to ride together for like 9 stops. She glared at me the whole time. Should have taken the candy cane. He's a nice guy. No, he wasn't a nice guy. He's a fucking asshole. You don't offer people candy without a wrapper on it. It's not nice. Ugh. I love it when people going through some real shit make up shit to complain about. For instance, a homeless guy yelling about the NSA. Your phones are tapped! You guys gotta start worrying about this. Your phones are tapped. You don't even have a phone, dude. What we should be talking about is the fact that you're missing a shoe. Why are we not talking about that right now? I do the same fucking thing. I lived in Los Angeles last year at this time. I didn't have a job. I was living off Popov and Pall Malls, for Christ's sakes. And instead of being worried about whether or not I was too big of an alcoholic to eat, I decided to get pissed because I had to eat different things all the time. Let me explain. I had to decide whether I was going to eat a Totino's pizza or a burrito or some fruit. And I decided, nope, we're de-evolving as a species. That's what's happening. We started out as a grazing species. I actually still believe this, so fucking deal with it. We started out as a grazing species. We were just eating the shit that was around us. Everything was going fine. We'd have sex every now and again. We'd make more people. But one day, one person went, you know what? I'm sick of this. And they bitched and bitched and bitched until one person went, you know what? I'm going to try eating something else. If it kills me, at least I don't have to listen to this asshole. And if not, we got a little variety. That's fine. So they ate something and went, oh, that's not too bad. Kept going and going and going to the point, have you guys ever had fish sauce? Really, have you ever eaten Asian food? You can answer me, for Christ's sakes. You've eaten Asian food. There's fish sauce in Asian food. Have you ever smelled fish sauce? This is what it smells like. It smells like you decided to go on a 4-day bender, cocaine, alcohol, everything. You drive to Vegas, you sleep in the back of your Tercel in 110-degree weather without showering whatsoever. You drink all the booze, you do all the drugs, you come home, you play tennis in a sauna, you take off your pants, you smell your dick. That's what fish sauce smells like. And somebody smelled that and then decided, hey, you know that thing that smells like your dick got gout and fucked a dead raccoon? That'd be great on noodles. That's like, I seriously, like, I got so sick, I tried to prove a point to myself. I was like, you know what, I love pineapple. All I'm eating is pineapple for the rest of my life. There was a fruit stand by my house. For $5, I could get 3 pounds of pineapple, and I would eat that for 5 days. Do you know what that does to you? Do you have any idea? Your asshole cries fiery tears of 5 days worth of bad decisions. And I did that to myself to what? Prove a point? To me? I gotta prove a point to myself? It makes no fucking sense. Like, we all concentrate on the wrong shit. For instance, here we go. This is gonna get weird. Men are terrible. Men are terrible. Like, that's a foregone conclusion. And here's proof, two proofs proves whatever the word is. I say words, you listen. Now, two examples, here we go. First one, I was outside of a show one night, and this woman walks by with a child. The child was this old. I don't know how old that is. It's like when you own a dog. It was like, it's old, whatever. It was that old. I'm not dumb enough to have a kid. I just know it could have been 14. But another woman goes up and she grabs the kid and she goes, oh my God, you're adorable. I love you. I want to give you kisses all over your face and take you home and make you macaroni and cheese. We're going to watch Disney movies. And everybody goes, oh, that's adorable. But if I were to do that, everybody would go, he's going to fuck that kid. And it's not because I'm gonna fuck the kid, but it's because enough men have fucked the kids. It's a valid worry. No, he's definitely gonna fuck that kid. We gotta get that kid away from that guy. But you never read like the newspaper and it says, nuns at local dioceses collaborate to fuck kids. It's always the priests. Sorry, did I go too far? I brought your God into it? I'm sorry, that was weird. Here's another reason that I know men are terrible. I was having a conversation and one guy said, yeah, I'd fuck Jennifer Lawrence. What do you mean, yeah? Like if you were in a pinch? Everybody would fuck Jennifer Lawrence. God wants to like have breakfast and a picnic and then fuck Jennifer Lawrence. Everybody wants to fuck Jennifer Lawrence. And you're gonna do it in a pinch? Makes no fucking sense to me. But what I'm getting at with concentrating on the wrong things, I don't understand women that aren't into it but let guys come on their face. I seriously don't get it. And this is not a slut-shaming thing. I like to get beat up during sex. If my friend was to go, she's emasculating you. No, I like it. Shut the fuck up. If you like it when a guy does that, he just releases all over you, that's fine. Let all the guys do it. I don't give a shit. But if you don't like it, why do you let him do it? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like voting Republican. You know, we got a lot in common, except for when he makes me feel like I'm not a person. Like, it makes no... I've got cats, like I get it, men are shitty. They're like cats that want water out of a faucet. Come on, it's the only way I can come. Come on, it's my cousin come on, please, come on. And you just finally give in. I have cats, they're like that with water out of the faucet. I give my cats the water out of the faucet because they don't vote. And they don't make up phrases like slopped a load. You ever heard that? Slopped a load all over her face. Jesus Christ, you should be dead. You're a terrible person. Like, I don't understand. Would they reciprocate? Would your boyfriend reciprocate? Like, if you were having sex with him and you said, baby, I'm about to come, but I can only do it if I sneeze in your mouth. Would he do that? No, so don't let him. Don't be a dick. But they still let him. And here's the other, this is where I'm getting at with concentrating on the wrong shit. I've done some studies and it turns out that 90% of women hate the word moist. I heard like 3 women, ugh. I did this, I had an ex-girlfriend in the middle of a sexual situation. I was like, oh, you're so moist right now. She knocked me off of her. Just shoved me. And that's such a nice word. She prefers wet, which makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. Wet is a very mean, callous word. If I'm gonna say, oh, you're so wet right now, she'd go, yeah. But wet, like you're never flying first class and you go, hey, can I get a wet hot towel to put on my neck? I want it to run down my back into my asshole. Like, oh, this brownie's so wet and delicious. It's leaking through my fingers onto my shoes. Moist is a nice word. I don't understand it. And if I can't use moist, can I use like humid? Oh, you're so humid right now. It's like my dick took a vacation in Tallahassee. He loves it. So what I'm getting at is basically, you can talk to your girlfriend and go, hey, can I come on your face? And she goes, maybe. And you can go, hey, you're moist. Get the fuck out of here. What did we just concentrate on the wrong shit? Kind of hypocritical. I'm hypocritical. I have a strict policy of not smoking weed. Because I'd be the new guy. I don't smoke weed that often. I drink every day. And I don't want to drink with the new guy. Like, yeah, you just had this 99 bananas, it's so delicious. I can hit my head on the wall, I can't even feel it, it's great. Like, we're watching a fucking playoff game, will you calm down? But I'd be that way with weed. Like, oh my God, I'm so high right now. Has anybody ever thought about putting sour cream on a pear? Levi, calm the fuck down, we're a book club, for Christ's sake. But I'm a hypocrite because I broke that rule. Sometimes the universe gives you a gift. And sometimes that gift is a 22-year-old girl that wants to hang out with you. And you can't pick and choose the details of said hanging out. She wants to smoke weed, you go, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna smoke weed. Here's the problem, is she's a fucking professional. She smokes weed all day, every day. And as she was weeping, telling me all about how Simon and Garfunkel are great, I spent an hour explaining to this professional what it was like to be high. I am 33 years old. That's a thing that happened to me. I can explain to you in under a minute what I explained to her in an hour. Being high is like having hundreds of tiny anxiety attacks that might be fun. That's what it is. Basically, every time I get high and I start speaking, this is what happens. I take the sounds that come out of my mouth. I attach them to a carrier pigeon on the top of my head. I send said carrier pigeon to the person I'm speaking to. I hope it lands on their head. I also hope that that person knows that you take those sounds from the carrier pigeon, you shove them in your ear hole, you decipher what they mean, form a response, and then send the pigeon back. And in the amount of time that that happens, I have an anxiety attack because I'm convinced I just said the dumbest thing that anyone has ever said. It took me an hour to explain that. So there you go. There's that.